ngapinde ngapinde hake ngapinde hake ngapinde ngapinde shunguruzo wanyanya ngapinde mukomana uri wanyanya ngapinde mukomana mbava wanyanya ngapinde mukomana majeri ya nyanya ngapinde mukomana ngapinde hake ngapinde mukomana ngapinde hake ngapinde mukomana. Corruption, abductions, arrests and killings must come to an end. Schools and hospitals must start functioning well. Sakatose ngatiti ngapinde.
Right. Maswera sei, mamuka sei, kungava kwese kwamuri depende kuti muri kupi handitika tiri kusangana kudai pano pa Change Radio Zimbabwe tichisangana masocial media akasiyana Facebook, YouTube nepaZim Eye. Zita ndinonzi Professor Mapendere kana DJ Prof se mazivira munoita mazuva ese nhasi unoita weya kuzokutapura chirongwa chiri kuitika pamhiri paLimpopo, South Africa province. Vari panonzi Rustenberg in South Africa vari kuita 22nd anniversary of the MDC alliance led by none other than Advocate Diawamba Nelson Chamisa. Aienda ne the wave kuti ngapinde zvake mukomana. But ndisati ndanyanya kupinda into details about what is happening today in South Africa at Rustenberg, let me give a platform to my colleagues and my fellow DJs and leaders here. Let me start by giving the platform to Leader Sophia. Can you meet the viewers and listeners? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ngapinde hake mukomana. Welcome, viewers and listeners. Tinokugamuchirai, siyamukela, takulandirani, kwese kwatiri kumativi mana enyika. Welcome to this anniversary celebrations that we're having in Rustenburg in the Northwest Province. I know we're also going to be touching on some celebrations that are happening in Harare, but welcome. We have Leader Loveness on the ground, and let's get into it. Back to you, DJ Prof.
Thank you so much. Before much we do, let me cross over to Rustenburg, where there is Leader Loveness, DJ Loveness, waiting for us there to just give us a glimpse of what is happening there and just introducing herself to the viewers and listeners. Leader Loveness, are you there? Okay, so we will try to cross over. I think you can see from our screen here that the other, I don't know if my left or my right side from where I am sitting, you can see a glimpse of some pictures of what is happening there in Rustenburg. That's where Leader Loveness is. I hope she'll get to us now. There we go. I think that's where Leader Loveness is, and she's trying to zoom in to see where there are people. MDC Alliance, led by Advocate Nelson Chamisa. They are having an anniversary at Northwest District. So just to shed more about this South Africa province, how it operates. So the South Africa province as a country, it's actually has a status of being a provincial assembly according to MDC Alliance constitution. So Rustenburg, it's a district, it's not a province. Rustenburg is a district part of South Africa province. So that's where they are having We have a number of districts that include Northwest itself, that is holding a district adversary now. We have got Eastern Cape, which covers places like Port Elizabeth, which is now Gqeberha, and also East London. We have got Pretoria district. We have got Joburg district. We have got Western Cape district. We have got Mpumalanga district and Limpopo district. All those are districts that make up South Africa as a province. So yes, so we wanted more to hear. We will give you what is happening there in Rustenberg district, that is Northwest. We'll give you what is happening there. We have got DJ Loveness or Leader Loveness on the ground. Leader Loveness, are you there? Leader Loveness, hello. Okay, so Leader Sophia will be trying to get to Leader Loveness as time goes on, but she is there. We can see she's on the ground. We have some glimpse of pictures there coming from there, and we see that she's on the ground, but we're just trying to sort some technicalities there. Hello? Okay, I thought she's in. Okay, so Leader Sophia, like I said, that we are in South Africa. That's where we are broadcasting live from now, and we are broadcasting the program that is happening at Rustenberg. Like if you said that there was a program in Zimbabwe with our DJs, which were on the ground. We just communicated that they've communicated basically rather to us that the program is just ended. I don't know if you have anything to say, but before you say something, let's read the comments from our viewers here. We have got Method Junior Chikombe. Where exactly in Rustenberg? I am in Rustenberg East now. We are going to shed more light to you, Method, very soon. Keep watching, keep listening. We are going to tell you where the program is. Maybe you can be part and parcel of the comrades there. Thank you. Leader Sophie?
Wow, thank you so much, DJ Prof. It's very important. I think that, we talk about these celebrations going on. As most of you know, that the MDC turned 22 years old this year. I think it's important, DJ Prof, if we can take a little bit of history, just to go back and just to tell the viewers about where we're coming from as a party and where we are going. So, a lot of celebrations now coming in, due to, I think, a lot of delays due to the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the regulations that were stopping some celebrations from happening. But they are going on in full force. In Harare, they had the celebrations today. In Rustenberg, you spoke about, the Rustenberg Northwest District, but also happening in South Africa. So, we're just celebrating where we have come from as a party, and talking about where we are going post 2023. And I'm just celebrating, taking time out to fellowship and to network and mingle with the other leaders, and just to sort of strengthen each other, kusimbisana and encouraging each other, and actually showing that there is a plan. There is a plan going to 2023. There is a plan post 2023, and those who are talking about there's no plan, let them believe that there is no plan, and let them be surprised when the plan comes to action and takes fruition. What do you say? I heard someone actually saying, kuti, manje vanonetsana nemunhu wavanoti haana maplan, haana maoffice, sei vachidzingirana naye ikoko kuzoti vakazoona kuti ane plan manje vanoita sei. So,
Yeah. Yes. It amazes to everyone who is a level thinker across the world that they are up in arms against the person that they are saying hana plani, hana offices, hana political party, and and we also asking the same question, we know that they know that the so-called opposition leader now in Zimbabwe, they are saying it's Douglas Togarase or Togarepi Monzora, whatever the
Douglas
name.
Kwete.
You know, so they are saying that he is the opposition leader. But ever since that he has been installed as an opposition leader through the court judgment, the pseudo court judgment, we call it COVID judgment, they haven't even mentioned anything on him. Sanctions are still blamed to someone who doesn't have plan, someone who doesn't have a political party, someone who doesn't have any office to operate on, because they took everything. We saw some videos across, I think, it's Change Radio as the day goes on. I think later today in the news review program, we're going to speak more on this one, but on these things. But we saw some people having my bush logs and putting on the road with hands road broke. Yekufarira Chamisa accounts ma sanctions. Then the question is, when did the Chamisa bring those sanctions to Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe, as far as we know, leaders of here, that it has been now almost 12 years, if not 15 years, we have been told about this sanction. Chamisa only took over or became the president of MDC Alliance in 2018. So why is this blame leveled to him? And we all know, Zimbabweans, they know that who is the real sanctions in Zimbabwe. But anyway, we don't want to digress from what we are here for. We are here, I think you can see, we are still trying to get to the people on the ground. That is our DJ, Leader Loveness, who is on the ground. We're still hoping that we get, you know, kana ndiri panapa ndakutonzwa mudongo kuda kuzoti chichiri kuitika, ndiri kuona vanhu vari kujamba, vanhu vari kufara ikoko, but ndiri kungozviona ndiri kuno, handisi toda kuti tinzwe kuti ikoko chichiri kuitika kwavari ikoko, handiti ndo zvandiri kuda. So we'll be trying to get Leader Loveness, the IT program there behind the scene. Can you please get hold of Leader Loveness Tinzwe vatombotaura? Ndiri kuona first day awira hapo iyo.
Yeah, but you gonna find one or tamba. I can see there's a lot of activity going on there. Panika parkuitika ngapi in the challenge. Speaking of the ngapi in the challenge, I don't know, can our admin show us the winner for the week for the ngapi in the Ike challenge, if it's possible, and then while this is trying to be sorted out, we can look at the winner for the week for the challenge.
So the ngapi panga pachirohwa jaivi papapa yakaipa ndaiona, and you know, you're not hearing from my side. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Ndanga ndichipreza ejive ndikati ndo pakarohwa jive.
Kuita kuguka makumbo ngekutamba.
Unyatsokuona kuti munhu ari kuda kuti mukomana ngaapinde. And I like the regalia. It was like the whole. I think I'm not the judge. I'm not the judge of the people who, but I think it's one of the reason why she take home $50.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Makorokoto to her for the wonderful dance, the regalia, everything on point.
Yes.
Let's keep on seeing more, guys. It's an encouragement. Let's keep on seeing more videos. Keep on submitting them, and who knows, you could walk away with that grand prize. That weekly prize as well. Yeah.
Yes. So it's every Saturday. Musi mugovera wega ma $50 akatoapaela akatonyorwa mugovera musi wakati ega. So ari mumapiles. Saka tatinongoda isusu kuti tumira video uchitamba kambo ikako kanonzi ngaapinde mukomana, inonzi ngaapinde challenge. Ngaapinde mukomana challenge. Kungotamba zvako wakasununguka zvisina kuti ningari kuona. Isusu kunoku tisu tinozokuudza kuti musi wemugovera ndiwe uchangopindurwa nefoni kana kuti ne-message mufoni mako kuti Makorokoto, congratulations for winning this week's $50. $50, I repeat. Not bond. Not bond. US dollars. Wakaona $50 amene kuti mabondi imari wakaita accounts munotibetsera kuseri ikoko but $50. Indakati leader Sophia denda nechipa hangu chekutamba. Ini chipo changu chakawandira pamuromo ngepinjisi. Denda ndine chipo chekutamba ndayatora every week. So remember kuti kana waisa video azoro zvaperera ipapo ramba uchisa mamwe video unokwanisa kuina every week. So we don't check kuti ndiani aisa video, we just check the video. Ndo yatinojaja iyoyo. Ameno muruda kuti kutaura zvimwe pamusoro pe challenge kana kuti
I think ndizvo zvamatongopedza nazvo vanhu, rambai muchingotumira mavideo, musanete, rambai muchitumira mavideo. Who knows, you could be walking away with that prize. So yes. I don't know, in the background, admin, are there any pictures or videos of the event ku Rustenberg? If not, are there any, maybe can we show something from Harare of what was going on, the same celebrations that were also happening in Harare?
Yes. So vachigadzira maybe in preparation for those videos and pictures for what had happened in Harare, that program just finished now, and also compiling some of the video and pictures that are happening in Rustenberg. Also look, the other challenge that we need to do is, can you please find out which Rustenberg method junior wangu wachibvunza kuti which Rustenberg yavarikuda kuti vaende. Zvakare ndofunga muchidaro munokwanisa kutipawo zviri kutaurwa nevanhu, our viewers and listeners, our most important people, what are they saying on the background kuti tichifamba takadaro. So we just finished now speaking about ngaapinde challenge. Yatanga ichitaura kuti if you do a ngaapinde video challenge, then you just send a clip of that video to number yamuri kuona iri pasi pedu iyo. That number iri +44 790 700 motumira video yenyu ipapo, munongoiti video mubva manyora pasi payo kana pamusoro payo kuti ngaapinde challenge video, then toziva, because mavideo akawanda Sister Sophia ari kupinda mafoni medu tinongoidarikira tisingazive challenge here kana kuti haisi challenge. Saka tinoda kuti say the best video yako ye-challenge toiongorora musi wemugovera wega nezuro pane akatoenda ne$50 yake. Saka tikutarisa kuti this Saturday someone again will walk away or will be visited with the $50 in his or her account or her phone. Right. So yes, Muneza muda kutaura leader Sophia.
No, I think this also, I think right now, I think Tikangoenda, I don't know, do you have any background that you want to share with the viewers about kuti musangano wakabvepi, say tiri kucelebrate 22 years nasi kubva patiri kubvira pawakatanga I know pachizongoita makakatanirwa but kuti tisvike patiri nhasi.
Yes, so we don't look munoziva kana uchitaura zvemuti, yes, une masanzu, une mabranches, if I can say in English, une mabranches anenge aripo, but kana uchitaura zvemuti tinotaura kubva pawakatangira pamudzi uchikura kusvika pawaveko zvinezvi, kana wava nemichero kana usiri michero kana wava nemaruva zvichienda zvakadaro. So MDC as a party was formed in 1999, which marks 22 years in this year. Hence, the Rustenberg district has come together and say, look, comrades, regardless of the COVID pandemic that is around us, let's go and observe the social distancing and all the COVID protocols whilst we are celebrating the birth of the people's movement, that is MDC. So MDC, when it was formed, it was MDC, which was led by former trade unionist, the former Secretary General of Zimbabwe Trade Union, ZCTU, Dr. Richard Morgan Changrai, may he so rest in peace. And they come together with all pressure groups and activist forces around Zimbabwe, because they find out that the government of the day by that time was no longer serving the needs of people. And then they formed MDC, like I said, from different groups, from students, workers, NGOs, activists, lawyers, former liberation heroes, and young people in general in Zimbabwe, and they come up to form a movement for democratic change. I think the name spells itself that it was a movement which need to change the regime democratically by that time. So sezvamambotaura kuti pane zvakaitika, munoziva ine jeni unombogumburwa wobva nzara yomera wombodonha wodzara jecha zvichienda zvakadaro, but we remain intact and we remain focused tichienda kumberi the need yevanhu of people. Excuse me. So the thrust now is that we move on to MDC, and we splitted firstly we splitted in 2005. Paita makakatana sevan, like I said, in a family munoita kusanzwisisana, but the magnitude yekusazwisisana shape a different direction. So at that time, the likes of the now Vice President, Honorable Nuve, vakambo separatana na Baba Changrai, zvakaitika at that time. The second split was done. I think it happens in 2008, 2009 when Comrade Tendai Biti, the now second Vice President again, but they come together. The most important thing that viewers and listeners must know is that before Dr. Richard Morgan Changrai passed away or passed on, he managed to bring his colleagues back and say, comrades, we do not want to be judged by a bad history with the people of Zimbabwe. Can we come back and save the people as we planned initially in 1999 when we formed this movement? And because they see and they know that we formed the party because we wanted to save the people. We wanted the people of Zimbabwe to be free. We wanted the people of Zimbabwe to be economically free. We wanted people to be politically free. And they agreed with the then President Morgan Richard Changrai to form an alliance, which we are moving with until the present day. So the alliance, when the President Changrai formed an alliance, unfortunately, he did not finish the path he has set for an alliance to achieve. Unfortunately, we were robbed of him until death that he has he passed away on the 14th of February in 2018. So then from there, he passed on. Before he died, actually, the chairperson of the alliance in that time was none other than Advocate Nelson Chamisa, who was chairing.
DJ Prof.
Yes.
Excuse me. Leader Loveness happens to have Chairman Wema Youth Peter
Wonderful.
Tivenga.
Okay.
Wonderful. We can
WhatsApp.
come back to the history. Thank you very much for joining us. I think Leader Sophia, you can take on that one, and I'll help you in as you go.
Thank you. Thank you. We've got Chairman.
Yes.
There's a background.
Okay.
Aiwa musabate volume yeimwe phone iya vanonzwa tine WhatsApp call iyo iyi.
Okay. So there's a feedback background, but yeah, we are going there. Can they just be stable with the phone so that the people can hear properly, please?
Yeah. Okay, can we try? Hello, Chair Peter.
Hello, leadership. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you? DJ Prof Muruguvanzwa here, Chair.
Yes, I can hear him, but can he try to increase his volume a bit?
Increase volume.
Yes,
Oh,
I mean his voice projection can, so that the
All
viewers
right.
and listeners can hear him. Yes.
All right. And the shout out, Chair. Sorry. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Speech ongoing.
So maybe Leader Sophia, quickly before we start asking any question from Leader Peter, we want to know which Rustenberg are they in?
And which part of Rustenberg are you in, Chair? Rifarahala. Rifalahata, okay. Northwest.
So Irku east, west, or
northwest.
Yeah, but northwest in east or west, between east and west. But anyway, it's fine. But that name is sufficient. It's enough. I hope that leader. I hope that one of our viewers, Method Junior, has heard that he or she wanted to join the team that side.
Oh, Maman's Chair.
Yes,
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, so Chairman, maybe quickly before Sophia Leader Sophia asked a question, I just wanted to maybe firstly just give us an overview of what is happening there. What are you doing there, and who is there, who is present there?
This program, a district program, is part of recruitment program. Takatarisana ne-milestones at 2023. COVID, so it's Northwest. I think this is their first meeting unganiza vanhu kuti vakwanise kuti kutanga kushanda basa takatarisana 2023. Panapa tina utungamiriri kubva kuyouth, tina youth deputy organ, tina youth acting deputy secretary, tina youth SG, court kumadzimai, tina TJ madzimai, tina organ zvekare madzimai. Main wing, tina secretary we-mines, tina secretary we-small and medium enterprises, then tina acting secretary na chairman trust.
Okay, wonderful. We are very glad to hear that the father of the province is also there. Chairman Trust, I think we will have some time. I think Leader Sophia will have some time to speak to the chairperson, to the chairman of South Africa, Comrade Rustenberg, who is also present there. So, Chairman, as the youth leader, in South Africa. We want to know, you mentioned that the program that you are having there, you are having the program in preparation for 2023, and I'm sure that you are preaching the hashtag Mkomana ngapinde or ngapinde hake Mkomana in all angles in South Africa. So just tell us in brief, what have you disseminated across districts in South Africa? Talking of Western Cape, talking of Durban, which is KZN, talking of Eastern Cape, Mpumalanga, just to touch a brief on them.
In brief, I think my structure, they're still trying, you are still lagging behind in terms of structures. So, ngapi Mkomana hashtag famba kwese, but chiri kumashure zvakanyanya in terms of structures. So we are trying very hard to recruit, to have these recruitment programs wherever in South Africa in all our districts. Kuti kwanise kurecruita vanhu. Because kana tisina structures are strong, it becomes very difficult. But we understand kuti nenyaya yeCovid, our members were affected in COVID. So it's very difficult for some of them. Some are not working. Still hoping maybe maybe next year, January, things will go back to normal, and it will be easy for us to all over South Africa start doing these recruitment programs.
Over to you, Leader Sophie.
Exactly, Chairman Peter. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you just give us a background, Kuti? Sema Youth, Takatarisira 2023. Chi chamuru kutarisira chamuchenge mchitipa Sema Youth eku South African province, running into 2023.
As my youth is a province, nezvakawanda zvatakagadzira. Tine projects atiri kuda kuita ataifanira takatanga I think muna August, but still COVID yakatidzosera mashure. We are hoping to mobilize some money to support the party back home, especially kuma mobilization program ariitwa na President Marulo, that we always support there. But the structures go back again to the structures. Zakatidzosera kumashure. My projects anoda vanhu vari mumastructures kuti akwanise kutanga. So ndozvoramba uchitimisa, but hoping kuti pachanoita kanzo yedu kuMalanga musi wa6 November tichabvako taronga zvinoita kuti musangano uite seuende mberi, because isi chinangwa chedu ndechekumeka sure tadefenda vhoti redu kumusha, tameka sure kuti mayouth edu adzokere kumusha kunovhota, because we need votes as MDC Alliance. So we need everyone here in South Africa, because as long as we don't vote, we are wasting our time. So we must make sure that all our youth in South Africa, they go back and register, and they go back and vote President Nelson Chamisa.
Exactly. My numbers, 6 million target. Ishikwe. Saka Sema Youth, chicha muri kuita kubatsira vari kumba kuti vakwanise kunoregister kuvhota kuti 2023 6 million number yedu ibatwe, tivhote takawanda kuti zveni inopasa itike yeni rigi kuvhota takawanda nekuprotecta vhoti yedu.
Chatiri kuitaiko zvino for now sezvo tisina kukwanisa kuti tingakwanisa kutakura vanhu kuti vanoenda kunorejista. Tiri kukurudzira vese anenge awana kamukana akangosvika kuZimbabwe, first thing usvika muZimbabwe tsvaga masenders anorejistwa kuvhota. Ndo mashoko atiri kugara tichitaura iwayo kuti munhu achingopinda muZimbabwe ngaatsvage paanoregister or register kuvhota. But kana tave nemaresources, we want to make sure that tichatanga maprogram ekuti tichakurwa vanhu vachienda kunana Bed Bridge achinoregister kuti zvivaitire nyore. Techingoti tikaendesa bhechi revanhu kana 20 zvingodaro every week tichimeka sure taendesa vanhu vachiregister kuvhota.
Very good. Well done. Yeah, we support that, and we just want to wish you all the best. I don't know, DJ Prof, do you have any questions you want to go into?
No. Basically, thank you. I think we just need to thank the chairman of the Youth Assembly in South Africa province for availing himself to share all these nitty-gritty that they are trying to achieve as a province. In encouraging young people and other people to go and register to vote in Zimbabwe. What I can just maybe encourage the chairman is that we should not wait. Atifanira kumirira kuti munhu anobva kwaGumbonzvanda atangaenda kwaGumbonzvanda kana kuti munhu anobva kubhodha sango kana kuti kwaMukosa kana kuti kuMukumbura. Bait Bridge is the closest way there. Can you, everyone, I think they need to communicate with the honorable member there who used to who represent us in the last election, comrade Morgan Nuwe. They call him Gandanga. Speak to him and make the logistics so that people can go and just register to vote. It's actually less than 500 kilometers from Joburg, from Pretoria, to just go and register and come back. So that we need those numbers, like you said, Leader Sophia, we need those numbers. And we are very happy and glad of what Chairman has just shared with us now, that they are trying by all means. We know there are challenges of COVID and so forth and so forth. Many challenges are still to come, but I'm glad and I'm happy that they have some projects that they are starting to initiate so that they can see 2023 being fruition to what we are looking forward to have. And also lastly, maybe just that we are happy that as a Youth Assembly of South African Province, they are disseminating information to all corners of South Africa. Thank you very much, Chairman. We'll be speaking to the provincial chair, main comrade Trust in Dovo, very soon. Thank you very much, Chairman. So now I think we can cross over. There was a program that was happening in Zimbabwe. I don't know if the IT has put the video for us. Let's see that video. Thank you, Chairman Peter.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chairman.
Right. So ndakatara kuti takamirira zvanga zvichiitika kuZimbabwe. Sakangana zvakare kuti tine the most important people among us is our viewers and listeners. Toda kunzwa kuti vari kuti kudini, vari kumacomments ikokoko, zvakasiyana siyana zvinenge zvichiitika. Muri kuona video, I mean a clip of pictures yamuri kuona iri patiri panapa. That is what is happening in northwest, in Rustenberg. Vakomana nevasikana, vana mai nana sisi, vana buya nana sekuru vakaungana ikoko to commemorate 22.
Okay, I think that was Harare.
Yes, that was Harare.
Yes, yeah, maybe we can see Harare for a bit.
Chamisa weso. Nelson Chamisa. President Welanu. Nelson Chamisa. 2023. Abidake mkomana. So 2023. Abidake mkomana. Yeso. Munoda designing why inoda kupa kuna deputy chairman wetu honorable Job Scala vapinde munhau wadzenu. Thank you very much. Maitai master of ceremony wedu, organizing secretary Paul Matsuri Harare province, pamusoro y'utungamiriri we
That was one short clip
munotirovesa nemaviewers kunyanya kudzima jobs kala achitaura, so maviewers munotirovesa.
Aiwa, iya jokes kala yazouya iri audio.
Hapana kuipa. I think just to say to the viewers and listeners, yeah, we just have some short clips. Vanenge vachida kunyatso kuona the full clips, you can go on YouTube and watch. Panapa tiringokuudzai zvange zviri kuitika nzvimbo dzakasiyana siyana. And not forgetting kuti tiri kutaridza izvi nekuti kunenge kuchinzi mukomana haana plan, mukomana haana office, mukomana haana vanhu, mukomana akazoti chakati.
Anayo plan ane vanhu.
You know,
I think we've got Tina leadership Chiseva. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Welcome leadership Chiseva. I know takujuma last minute, but my celebrations are kuitika ku Rustenberg. That's the maybe makorokote, and just to tell us what's going on in East London. You know, chirikuitika ne party ne ma 22-year celebrations kana mwine chamuchazoita. But I know mafida kukorokotedza team imwe iri ku Rustenberg.
Yeah, ndada kukorokotedza vari kuRustenberg. Chiti basa ngarishwandwe, ngapinde zvake mukomana.
Ngapinde.
So right. Makadi.
Tinosimba va leader makasimba here.
Inisisu Tirinani leader, thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for disseminating and giving information around the all corners of South Africa with regards to ngapinde zvake mukomana. Tinokutendai. So I'm sure kuti East London is part of it's a branch, or yeah, it's a
branch.
Eastern Cape, right?
It's a branch.
Right, I think maybe mukangotudza about East London and mama plans. I think network yawo inogona kunge iri kunetsa mbichana. Hatina kuzokunzwa DJ Prof.
Okay, ndanga ndichibvunza kuti handiti East London, it's part of Eastern Cape district, right?
Yes.
So mungatiudza kuti zvamuri kuita ikokoko munotaura just in brief, musanyanya zvenyu kupinda into details, kuti zvamuri kuita imimi as a branch re-Eastern Cape, how do you connect ne district leadership? I'm sure kuti Eastern Cape is one of the biggest, actually the biggest province in South Africa, and you are distant apart. So toda kuziva kuti cohesion yenyu muri kuzviita sei muchishandisa muchifamba neshoko rekuti ngapinde hake mukomana.
Yeah, tinoripota ku Port Elizabeth. Ndiko kune main nanikire main. Saka kuno ku East London nenyaya yekuti Eastern Cape inzvimbo yakakura, we suggested to open another branch in East London, which will operate from Port Alfred up to Kokstad, Queenstown, Kamtata, as well as King Williamstown. Yes.
Munobata kusvika kumtata kwese uko?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So thank you very much. Imimi muri mu branch menyu re East London. Muri mu structure here kana kuti mungori a supporter kana kuti muri a sympathizer or a member?
I am the chairman of East London branch.
Wow. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Chairman, and we appreciate your work and zviri kuoneka, zviri kuitika, and we know that I think in Eastern Cape you are one of the strongest branch. I know one of the comrade asingashaikwe pese patinoita Change Radio Live anenge aripo, patinoita ma Skype anenge aripo, comrade vanonzi Shumba Mutasa. Baba vanorwa basa ivavo. So anyway, leader, I think network yavo, yes. So thank you very much again for that. We appreciate you. Let us cross over to some other comrades. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman Chiseva, for joining us. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
That's it.
Yes, thank you very much for the chairman who came in to grace us, and we are happy as Change Radio Zimbabwe to be graced by senior leaders of the party. And
I'm actually very happy because you know what, zvinoratidza kuti sangano takabatana vari kuEast London vari kukorokotedza zviri kuitika kuRustenburg kuratidza kuti tiri pamwe chete. Saka it's a good thing, you know, going into 2023 and beyond. Vanoti hanzi hatina plan asi takabatana tinoziva kuti plan yedu chii. Saka you know, I'm very happy kuti vauya kutomira nevamwe vavo vachikorokotedzana kuratidza kuti tiri pamwe chete. Zvamambotaura zvezve kuti kana muchitamba game yemakadzi hautangi kakumhanya utaura kuti ndina joka panapa ndina chichi unongereka wangojoka pa what plus 2.
Yes, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chairman Chiseva. Maita basa, you know, rambai muri padhuze. And then toda kuzonzwa kwamuri kuti for my celebration at 22 years ku East London, ku Eastern Cape, I think as one at DJ Prof. Are there anything planned? Any plans ahead? You know, kuti muchazobatana muchizosangana nevamwe kuti mu celebrate 22 years.
All right.
Yeah. So I think, can we ask the IT department to flight some of the comments from our viewers, because there's a comment I think which was very, very important that I saw there.
Voter registration.
Yes. I hope Mkoma or Ajanzo, whatever the name, Ronimu Mungairi is listening. You say that you think you need an explanation well on bait bridge registration because Audi Zokuzorambirwa due to yes, thank you very much. Izvozvo haiwa musatombowara zvenyu ndozvatakagadzirira ende tikagadzira tikapedza. So proof of resident haitombodi kuti uve uve munhu ari pa proof of resident because we are allowed to register voter. You can put an affidavit with a proof of resident on that. So I think my explanation ndamboitaura ndikati izvoni, you need to connect, and kana uchienda wakuda kuenda, you either speak to one of the provincial leaders kana uri structures. Kana usiri structures in South Africa, you just look for any district kwaunenge uri ikoko kune structure. In South Africa, every province in South Africa, it's our district ine structures ariko. You meet the person vanokupa the connection yekuti unge uchitaura nagandanga anonzi iye Morgan Nuve, that's the aspiring, the former mayor akabviswa nana dhaki zvake, but anyway ndiye anokwanisa kubetserai panyaya yekuti munono register papi, proof of address address munewana papi. So my encouragement ndeyekuti before usati wasvika kubait bridge, you need to communicate with this guy.
I think if we can get my contact details, then we flight them here on Change Radio and we disseminate.
So I think
because
that is
in South Africa, yakawanda. It's a lot of people in South Africa. It's a lot of votes. So we need to give them that correct information. And
let me give the IT department to flight these numbers for contact with the leader. Morgan Nuve.
Yeah, I think ndo zvingatobatsira vakaziva kuti vanokwanisa kubatika papi, then wodzo kuti vanofamba sei and what's needed kuti vanhu munoenda achinovhota achiprotecta vhoti yake. 6 million.
Vane manamba akati wandei, but I've sent, I think the IT is going to flight the number here and also to tell you who the number is on WhatsApp. The number is also there to call. But more importantly, like I said, I think you need to give the link from this side. Kuna chairman Peter Tivenga, kuna chairman trust vati nditaure nemi, I need to register. Zvandoda kuregister ndoita sei, then they will help you. I'm sure kuti vachatozowana help yezvinhu zvakati wandei kuti vakwanise kusvika kubait bridge kwacho, vanosvika papi, vanorara papi, kana vadokerwa ikoko vanoita sei, so that we all the logistics are in place kuitira kuti tikwanise kuti to trace kuti munhu asvika here. Auzive kuti iko zvino yeah, there is the number for leader, our former His Worship Mayor Morgan Nuve. Munomubata ipapo, I think is the aspiring member of parliament. Saka kawana vanhu vakadai, so kunyanya hatisitomboda zvekuti iye aita hake member of parliament, tiri kuda mavhoti apresident 6 million mavhoti apresident. Encourage each other kuti tiende kuborder tinoregister kuvhota. I think there were some few comments from our viewers actually viewers on YouTube and Facebook and ZimEye. I think yes. So apo panzi zvona Sinthi Nyamu ko to join musangano ku Joburg kupi. Hey, akomana tichanetsekana nekuisa manhamba pano. Aiwa, anyway, zvamunoita imimi muka ngatiti vanhu vese vari kuda kujoina musangano muSouth Africa ngavaende paFacebook, right? Vaenda paFacebook, pane Facebook page rakanzi izvoni MDC Western Cape. Munoisa either a comment pagrupu iroro kana kuti munoisa a number yenyu pagrupu iyoyo, then wotaura kwaunenge uri. For example, 0787 kujoina musangano, I'm from Joburg. Then we link you with the right person. So and so, I'm in East London. Now we know there's leader Chiseva there. We just join you to leader Chiseva and said, change radio, direct me to come to you, leader Chiseva. I'm from change radio. But remember, kuti ivo vane tinonzoti kukwesha nhova vane maitiro avanoita kuti uzopindawo mustructure mavo, vanenge vada kuziva, because hatingoflighte munhu tototi watopinda mustructure woziva information dzakawanda then wotiza nayo. Vanokukwesha nhova kusvika vaziva kuti zvechokwadi uyu ndewedu, ngativabhei tese, because kune vakomana nevasikana vari kutumwa nana Dhagi, kune vasikana nevakomana vari kutumwa nana Munangagwa. Saka tisingadi izvozvo, because leader Chiseva vakazoona province yavo isingachashandi zvakanaka vanobva vati DJ Prof na DJ Sophia makandipa munhu imimi, isusu tinenge takuanza nechange radio. Saka ndo zvatisingadi izvozvo. Tikavapa, it's not automatic, and please don't come back to us blaming us kuti handina kuzoitwa zvakati. Those are the owners and those are the leaders. We follow protocols ku MDC. Hatingoti madira tivange kwete. We are a democratic movement party. So thank you very much. You can mention, you can give us more of these things so that we can explain. You can give us more of the comments. Yes, thank you, Mr. Mike Pungai. Hanzi ngapinde hake mukomana. Yes, mukomana ngapinde. I think leader Sophia, you can take over from the comments. Ndimbonwira mvura
handiti wesinopera meno kana muri kuona chairman Chiseva, muri kuona macomments?
Yeah, ndikumaona.
Ya mugona kutibatsira here kumboverenga mbichana. Pana memo, anti memo ani?
Manyuni. Vari kuti ngapinde hake mukomana.
Ngapinde.
Paita Simba Rashe J Gavaza vari kutaura zvakare kuti ngapinde zvake mukomana.
Ashuwa ngapinde. Gore rino anopinda.
Hapana kunotadzisa. Ndiyo manzamise hloko ari kudaro zvakare kuti ngapinde zvake mukomana.
Ngapinde.
Ni valiyo Simba Rashe J Gavaza tiripo kusapota. Vaiswa zvakare namba ya tiripo paZistras apo ini support. Zvakanaka izvozvo vari paZistras muchasanganiswa navo kuti mugogona kujoina musangano wedu nokukokera vamwe kuti tipinde takawanda. Chatinovavarira inhamba yedu 6 million 9. Patinosvika pa6 million zvedu zvinenge zvaita.
Sure.
Sana kuchengeta mavhoti kana tapedza kuvhota. Tisandogara paTV vachimabika isu takagara zvedu.
Tirumba.
Tiri mumba.
Maizvani.
Ari kuti ngapinde hake mukomana. Thank you very much.
Ndirikuona vane profile picture inenge ine vanhu vakati one day apa. Vanhu ivavavo vanofanirwa kupinza mukomana ivavavo. Vanhu ivavavo.
Mavhoti ese waya.
Mavhoti ese waya timaona.
Maivhale mazvinzwa, motora timu yese kunoregister kuvhota pa6 million ipapa nevanhu I think pane 5-6. Mutori pa fraction hombe iri kudiwa kuti mukomana apinde.
So actually, we are having a bit of technicalities from the Rustenberg people. Program is still going on, but just amunoziva kuti technicalities and network and so forth zvinowanzo kuti viringidza. So we'll try to cross back there. Kwauya hanzi correct cleaning. Vauya necomment hanzi ngaabude paTV dzekunze achitaura free channels, not to your YouTube TV in South Africa. Ikoko poiswa zuva raanenge ari pachivhitivhiti achitaura nesuwo tinomuona zvakare. ZBC zvaramba. Thank you very much. Sorry zvenyu kuti ndaverenga ndichikakama. Shona inotinetse because ine mawedhi akareba. But anyway. Anyway, thank you very much. I think that's a very, for me, leaders of fear, this is an advice. And a very good advice. Okomana varuda kuti president abudewo pa TV kuno South Africa achitaura and chimuona achitaura because ZBC handifungi kuti anobva andobudiswa, but South Africa and Zambia have already started that. So for the people who are even close to Zambian side, Plumtree, kunana Binga, kunana Wangoko, they are watching president every time. Vanenge vari pa ZBC Zambia Broadcasting Corporation, not ZBC in Zimbabwe. Yes. Vanenge vari pa Zambia, and kuno South Africa they are trying by all means necessary kuti each and every week pa channel 404 vanenge vachisa president vachitaura. So it's happening, my leader. You just need to follow the time, especially in South Africa vanonzo fly to around 9 o'clock at night, and most of the time vanenge varipo vachitaura. But we are just to notify also other for the benefit of other viewers, including our viewer correct cleaning. We are in the process of having our own TV. We are in a process of having our own TV very soon. But I'm telling you, very soon, before 2023, we'll be having a TV that will be channeling all the change agent programs to you live, direct. Pasina magesa enda, pasina kuti mashowers inengeri live. Yes, we move on with other comments. Mr. Chairman, chise 101.
Josephs, hanzi ngaapinda hake mukomana. How do I join musangano ku Glasgow ku UK? Wow.
Thank you. So UK ndo yakazara amuswe ku UK sisi. UK vachapiwa kuti vanozviita sei. I hope the UK it's very easy because most of the change radios workers vari ku UK.
UK and Ireland.
So it's very easy. Comrade Josephs, don't worry. I wish.
I think you know what, Comrade Josephs, vanogona kuita in touch nenamba yepanga apinde ake challenge.
Okay, right, exactly. So you can contact the number yepanga apinde ake challenge. I think it will come back as the program goes on. Iyoyo the +44 number mukangobata munhu mukati ndoda kujoina musangano. I'm in UK in Glasgow. I think kunogara vanhu vandotoziva vakanyanya. Iyo number iri pasi yokoma. Glasgow munotosangana one of the very senior and big leaders anonzi wangu Mazodze. I think ari ikoko. And also there's one anonzi Juskad. I think is also in Glasgow. So you know these people, and you, I think vagara musangano sereke, and even vana Tafadza Musekiwa. I think Musekiwa is also in Glasgow, if I'm not mistaken. You meet those leaders and you'll be very happy and you'll be welcomed home. Thank you very much for that. Right.
I don't know, but Takamira, before we go into the next or any other comments, Panama videos mamwe ku Harare timbona zvaitika ku Harare same time nema 22 anniversary celebrations admin.
Yes, that's great. That's great. We want to know that, and we want also our viewers to see what is happening. Mukomana achine plan. Mukomana anayo plan. Aingo jabbiwe. I remember vachitsvaka pane imwe yakazotaurwa nemukomana manje zvihanzizvo ni munondibvunza kuti muri kuda plan. Hanzi I'm not like Derry. I'm not Samson. Hanzi I'm not Samson who give all the powers to Derry. Iyo.
Right.
The audio. My audios know it's now a little bit longer than my videos.
DJ Prof Kunzui.
Can we have at least maybe 2 minutes of the audio? Yes. Okay. So I'm seeing the problem. I'm privileged to know a number of MDC leaders. So I was seeing leader Chitimbe, Pamela Chitimbe, standing there with Honorable Madzore. They were standing there, and yeah, I think they were very happy, and that's one of our offices there. Office. That's one of our offices. So please, Mkomanani office, and those are the MDC Alliance people. So our viewers and listeners, so don't listen to the propagandists of ZANU-PF that they will be sharing around. Don't listen to Dagi's propaganda mentioning that Dia Anima MP, Dia Nevan Maona. I think in the clips of in the clip that Honorable, the youngest member of parliament in Zimbabwe, Honorable Joanna Mamombe Maona Wachirowa Jaivi Yanga up in the Mkomana. He was very close to his counterpart, former councillor in the same constituency, councillor Denford Ngadziore, vanga varipo ipapo vachitamba. Atingavapedzi kani vanhu veMDC vamuri kuona vamwe vacho tikataura nemazita atingambovapedzi. So I mean maybe the audio iri kuti tudaka volume bichana kuti tinzwe kuti vanga vachiti chi.
All right, this one is about 2 minutes long.
Yes, okay. Perfect. Let's viewers and listen.
Unfortunate, tinema problems tisingakwanisi kuti control, but I am happy as the provincial chair to say musangano wenye ndia muno deliver this message kuti Harare ichasvika payakambosvika and ichasvika pekuendesa vachamisa kuseta. So I will start by saying, so vazhinji vari muno muleadership asi vanenge vasina kugraspa concept yeMDC kuti MDC wayakafomwa. Vanenge vari pano mukamubvunza kuti kumasasa koloniti kwainzi anenge atukangano semaprize maanga aripo 1999 ukamubvunza zvakaitwa kupi atoita sei kuti akangana, but he or she is a leader. So dambudziko rataita nderekuti vamwe vanofunga kuti musangano wakafomerwa mari kana kuti wakafomerwa maMercedes Benz. Musangano wedu hauna kufomerwa mari, hauna kufomerwa vane mari, vakafomerwa kuti maZimbabweans vava nerugare rwakadii, rugare rwakanaka. Hondo yakatanga long back kubva vatsvangirai, sometimes pandenge chiti vachamisa ndinge achirova vatsvangirai. Handizvo zvakada kufanana, handini izvozvo. Zvinhu vanhu vachinotanga vari kuZCTU 1988 kugweru. I think voice rangu nkwasa wasvika ndisina chinhu. Handina kuti jaira vadika ndazoti nanonoza muna kunangisa muromo. Saka ndosaka so kisamba matisa etoko. So hanzi asi kuisa voice handina kudii, handina kutauriro kunangisa tambomba ndadata.
So zvakatanga 1988 but tisati tasvika ukoko it's important kuti vanhu tounderstand nyaya yemvura musho yakudisrupta kana ndomboti zvemvura zvopera
Short clip, but full of information, and I think Chairman Chikombo Tinwati Baba Harare is the chairman of Harare province. I think he was in a process of giving the history of the party. I think it dated back then 1988. Leader Sophia Mamuri Kupi 1988.
Amsatambe shasha.
Shasha Satambe.
Look on
So you know zvakabvira kare zvichifamba na president Chamisa vanga president you see because hanzi ukanzwa munhu achiti Chamisa anenge atotaura kuti Tsvangirai, so anyway ndakungozvitorawo from there because it's actually true, because if you check most of the pictures or videos dzakaitwa nababa Tsvangirai kubva the right hand man was Advocate Nelson Chamisa ari pavari. So you cannot separate the two. Definitely you cannot, and you cannot separate the two. So I was saying that Baba Harare was trying to explain kuti musangano wakabva kupi, and I'm sure kuti he went on to explain to the people of Harare. And what I think, Leader Sophie, I think that information itself, it must be taken deep down to the rural, deep down kwa Bugumbo Njanda, deep down kwa Gutu, kwa Nerupiri, deep down kusvika border Sango kuchisumbanje, vachinzwa why was MDC formed? Because you now people they are not equipped with why MDC was formed. MDC inongoramba chingonzi kwasvika muchanzi ndevarungu but iko zvinezvi you see kuti Mnangagwa is the one ane varungu hobo mupati make. So
but not even that, tichitaura kuti the basis yekuti MDC yakafomerwei, why does the MDC exist? I think tikabatsirana ipapo pakuturikirana kuti you know what, the bottom line is to bring dignity into the lives of all Zimbabweans. Hapana kusarudza kuti tinongoda kuti ana kuda chagwirei vega vaone macontracts vabe mari yenyika vagute vari vega, but the MDC alliance is to bring dignity into the lives of all Zimbabweans. Dignity tinoiti chii muchishona nesindebele? Dignity.
Dignity in Shona tingati kuunza hunhu muvanhu, kuti uve munhu pavanhu unoonekwa nedignity. Yes, ubuntu ngesindebele. So those are the things that because we have lost ubuntu due to the political situation in Zimbabwe. We have lost ubuntu due to economic hardships in Zimbabwe. We have lost ubuntu nenyaya yekuti hatina chinotaridza kuti tiri vanhu pavanhu.
We can, a grown man, I mean, I'm looking at you two, you're both family men, and Chairman, yourself, DJ Pro, you're both family men, but varume vakawanda mu Zimbabwe cannot even afford kuti can give family yake a decent meal, one decent meal per zuva. So, to bring that dignity into the lives of people, that you can afford to bring decent food, decent meals to your children. You can afford to pay school fees for your children. Your children are going to school in uniform, that is good, not torn. Your children can afford to have, raincoats, a simple thing when it's raining. Because your children cannot even carry their school books. My books in plastics, tea and plastic bags. That is not dignity. You cannot have dignity when you cannot afford to look after the basic needs of yourselves. Our youth, our children are sitting by a bridge. They are resorting to drugs and alcohol, dangerous drugs that we didn't know about when we were growing up. Because families cannot have that dignity to provide those young girls and young men with jobs. Ma-industry yakavharwa. How can people
Mm.
have dignity? People don't have pay slips because they're not working. So the MDC Alliance exists solely just to bring dignity into the lives of the Zimbabweans. So yeah, I think this is what we need to remind ourselves and to tell those rural folk that you're talking about. It's not only a party for the elite, but it's a party that should bring all Zimbabweans together. And in bringing all Zimbabweans together, to bring dignity into the lives of every single one of every Zimbabwean. So looking at the comments,
Yes.
Jabu Zobu says, guys, please speak English, be inclusive. Some of us have been in exile for 40 years. We can't understand the language. There's Jabu Zobu. Jabu has been in exile for 40 years. It's exile. He hasn't
Yes.
chosen to be out of his own country. This is why he's networking, and this is why he's mixing with his people. He knows he's Zimbabwean, but he's been outside for 40 years, not by choice. But because the government, the illegitimate government, we cannot even call it a government, is the illegitimate government led by an illegitimate president, Emerson Mnangagwa. He is forcefully put people out of the country. People are in South Africa, people are in Finland, people are in Norway. Jabu has been away for 40 years because they have not chosen to, but because they've been driven out of the situation. Now, where the MDC alliance exists, if they bring dignity into the lives of all the Zimbabweans, I see everyone going back because you can afford to have your basic things. You can apply for a mortgage. You build your houses, you live correctly, you've got no complaints, you're not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
So, let's remind ourselves and let us go and vote in our millions to bring dignity. Remember, every single vote, every single one vote is a step closer to bringing dignity into the lives of Zimbabweans. So let
Definitely,
us
yes.
remind ourselves, let us tell everyone, not just the rural folk, even those in towns, let us bring dignity into the lives of everyone. Not just not just because they are close to the illegitimate president, and therefore let them benefit by themselves. No.
Yeah.
The MDC Alliance is there to make everything right for everyone. So yeah, let's continue doing that. I think there's another comment as well there.
I think yekani siqale ngicela uxolo kulo mfowethu uJabu Ndlovu. Yabona siyazama ukumixa zi-languages apha sishona sindebele isilungu and sidibanise because bakhona abanye nabo abantu bangasi-understandi nesishona, bakhona abanye basi-understandi nesilungu. So naye afuneka understand ba siyazama ukudibanisa ii-languages apha and abanye bethu asikwazi ukukhuluma ezinye zi-languages, abanye bethu abakwazi ukukhumsha, abanye bethu abakwazi ukuthetha ukukhuluma isinkezi. So siyazama ukumixa ii-languages ihamba kanje. Thank you very much. Hanzi isusu Masabhuku tinoti musarega kuuya kumatunhu edu evanhu vanokudai zvinopera chete. Thank you very much. I think this Sabhuku mwana wa Sabhuku Ndini. Thank you very much Sabhuku for that, because you know what, now from the comment of Chinamasa, he has pointed out, but we are going to speak about this in details, but I think this is the main point that Chinamasa was telling the people of Zimbabwe, that he is not going to allow Chamisa to go to the rural area because his people. And my question is, when did Chinamasa become a Sabhuku?
He's mad. Only diaspora, you can't get the vote because I can't go to America to campaign because I'm under sanctions. So he's the same one. Is he not the same one who went to open the bin to officially open the bin?
He opened the bin in Marondera and make it a ribbon cut with the bin. So I think this one, we don't want to go into details about it now. We can become emotional about this, but what we want to say is to thank the president. To thank the Sabhuku who has come to us and say, comrade, you are open. I think viewers and listeners who are viewing now and listening, they've get that point, and we are coming, Sabhuku. We are there. Sitokozile Hlokana, well said, my sister. Liqinisilo. She's just saying thank you very much. That's the truth. Kangene ujaha noma kanjani. Uzawungena noma kanjani.
Noma kanjani.
Noma kanjani, what does it mean?
No matter
No matter what.
no matter what,
No
Oh,
matter
no matter
what.
what. Yeah,
oh,
noma
nice.
kanjani noba kunjani uzawungena.
Yeah.
So thank
Vachida
you very
vasinda
much.
richete achapinda.
Achapinda chete. He's going to get in. 2023 is around the corner. Actually, we wanted him to get in before 2023. But we are talking about 23 because we are a constitutional party. We follow the constitution and we know elections by constitution are supposed to be done or are supposed to be held in 2023. But
And this time, like what Chairman Chiseva rightfully says, we wait there, we defend, we protect our vote. I know it will
definitely,
be winter time, it will be cold, but we wait. If
yes,
the Zambians can do it, we can also do it. We wait
yes,
there, we protect our vote, and we make sure that there is no rigging. You know, remember there were those videos of the cars that were taking the ghost ballots to Zambia. And people saw them and they dealt with it. And Zimbabweans, I encourage you, we see something like that, deal with it. We only
exactly.
want a fair and transparent election. And in that fair and transparent election, we're going to elect President Chamisa into State House. So,
Definitely,
that
yes.
is Shingei, let us stand by where we stand and let us do the correct thing. And 2023 will be singing a different song.
I like the statement by my former youth SG and now the deputy spokesperson on Comrade Ostalos.
Ostalos.
He always say we stand where we stood and we stood where we stand.
Yes.
So it's past tense or present tense, whatever, you remain where you
It
are.
is. It is what it is.
Exactly. So yeah, we encourage that, and we also I think in addition to what you have just said now in terms of protecting the vote and stuff, people might wonder what, like, a lot of people have questions to say, but how are we going to do this? We have a plan, and the
We have
man
a
has got a
plan.
plan.
And
Mukomana ane plan.
we have a plan. And being 22 years now, I'm just thinking that by the time the elections come, we'll be
Yes,
24 years in existence. Our
yes,
25th anniversary, we must be celebrating as the ruling party.
yes,
It
definitely.
must be a big celebration. Our 25th, our silver jubilee must be in
Yes,
State House. So let's ensure
yes.
that happens, guys. 6 million
Yeah.
votes, 25th anniversary will be the ruling party.
So isusu tine plan hatisi kuzovaudza plan iko zvinezvi, but plan yeZANU PF ndiyo toiziva manje. Plan yeZANU PF manje so muchaona kuti patinongotanga kuti vari kutaimira kuti October unoyu ndo pari kutanga kunaya mvura kudidi muZimbabwe, vachatanga kuunza mbeu, mafertilizer nechi, ndo plan yavo tinoiziva. Saka plan yavo manje isusu tiri kuti no, haisi plan. Imimi musatombotya kumusha kupi kana mune hama neshamwari, vaudzei. Vanounza matishet, vanounza mazambia, vanounza chichi zvese izvozvo. Tiri kuti isusu machinja endai munotora. Hakuna munhu anokuti waita muZANU PF ndani kuti watora zvinhu zvizvo. Endai munotora, mozvitakanya, mozvirova, but mazambia nematishet munoisa mupilo. Moisa mupilo. But chikafu rovai chaizvo. Kunyanya kunana fertilizer tora urime, utore hufu nechibage chaunenge wachikupa masoya beans nechine rice kubva kuchina. Torai murove chaizvo. Mapedza zvenyu moenda kubaloti. Munobvunza plan mukomana. Toita sei mukomana? Toti ngatifambe nemukomana.
Sorry, DJ Prof.
Yes.
DJ Prof.
Yes,
Tabata Chair Trust Mkovu. WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to bring him in.
Thank you.
Hello, Chair. Yes. I think my co-hosts are ready to engage you. DJ Prof. Leader Sophie, Chair Batanai, please go ahead. Greet Chair Trust Ndlovu.
Thank you so much, Chair Trust Makadi Chairman. Yeah, tafara matitsika nhasi pa 22 celebration. Ndina DJ Prof Mapendere vari kuWestern Cape na Chairman Chiseva veku East London pano.
Okay.
Right, tudangoti makorokoto e 22 years.
chaizvo. Pati yakwanisa kusvikawo kuita kusukura ndingataura here kana kuti chimuchazobvunza mibvunzo.
I think tinosiya kwamuri pafloor chairman, chingotipai zvamuda kutipa, tipakurirei, tiri vana venyu, takateerera.
Pakanaka, tinotenda ine basa ramunobatawo imi pachireti. Isusu nasangana kunoti kuno Rustenberg no South Africa. Northwest is district. Sawana we travel saka vanga achito to this area, but at the same time programs province program to Musha Zataura Bausoro training sim Aspora Lutasura Renga Shkosa Wita Shikwaza Kumakusho Musha. I want to show you what I got them command. The 2023 in the Mana, there's no Tara West Kuno Rustenberg. Taona eyes Rush Taona do not caution shoot one Panduka Vashtuka. Saka nayo vari kumobiliza kuti vakwanise kuita sei kufamba nomukomana registration awareness kuno more than 100,000 vanhu vanozi maZimbabweans vanotarisirwa kuti vazhinji vacho vachiri kuenda kumusha vanokwanisa kundorejista. Saka nyaya yekuti vanhu vakwanise rejista ndaona pane nhamba yacho vandei vakarejista asi nhamba yacho vandei yavanhu vakarejista. Saka tataura nyaya yekuti vanhu ngavaende kunorejista on the 2023 kuti gore ra 2023 vanhu vakwanise kuvhota. Saka ndoimwe
zvanzi nacheya, pane zvimwe here zvamungada kuvabvunza kuti vakujekeserei?
Kunjani chairman?
Tapira pafu.
Hayi kulungile chairman. Mna ndiyacela nje ukhulume nesindebele ngeli thuba leyo ukhuluma ngalo ngoku, ukhulume ngesindebele kancane.
Hayi ngiyakubambela lokho. Ngakuthathela kakhulu. Mina hayi namhlanje wesikhoba apha eNorthwest yakwazi ukuhlala nabakheli kangane khona balali bethu Alliance branch khona ngapha eRustenburg. Abantu bajabule kakhulu konke lesikhulume nabo abaregister ukuthi sinabo abantu abajabule kakhulu ukuthi bapasi abanye bangazwisisi ukuthi kungayenza njani. Siyachaza lokho bathi wona hayi sebazinikele ukuthi bazoya ngokurejista ngobuningi. Sakhuluma ukuthi kumele kurejiste kuphela kodwa kumele baphinde bakwazi ukuyofona ngonyaka ka-2023 kuzokwenza ukuthi umfana angene ngoba wonke umuntu esihlangana naye ukhuluma makangene kangene umfana kangene umdaha
Kangene.
hayi umnumzana usadamisa ukuthi kangene so ngale ndlela ke hayi sikhulume sikhulume ngakho la ngezinhlelo zakhona ngapha sikhulume ngezinye izicelo esizoba nazo ze-council yethu ye-province sikhulume ngezinye izhlelo amanye amaprogramu ukuthi i-mobilization i-recruitment iyande ngapha northwest kumele process.
Yebo, siyabulela mphatho sihlalo, siyabulela kakhulu nomsebenzi obuyenzayo apha eSouth Africa, nama structures akho, siyabulela thina as Change Radio kuba niyasebenza kakhulu apha eSouth Africa. So the spirit must live on, Chairman, and we are very happy with what you are doing in South Africa. Kulungile, siyabulela kakhulu.
Before he goes, Chairman Chiseva, do you have any question you want to ask the provincial chairperson?
Yeah, so far so good.
So far, so good.
No, thank you very much, Chairman. Inkinya ilapha uyaqhawuka kancinci apha kufoni yakho, so we are having some breakup, so we are very I think network from that side. We heard with the leader Loveness, who is on the ground there, that there's a problem of network, but I'm sure that we'll be able to cover you more on the 6th of November, where we heard that we have a South Africa Provincial Council that you are held in Mpumalanga. So we'll be live there, and we'll hear more from your side. But for now, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. So I think that was South African Provincial Chairperson, Comrade Rustenberg, who has been trying to tell us what is happening in South Africa and why are they in Rustenberg and Northwest District, where they are holding the anniversary, and he actually touched base on the number of people who are there in Rustenberg, according to the I think the census around Africa, how many people are there and how many people need to go and register in Zimbabwe. And I think
did he say, correct me if I'm wrong, I was struggling to hear, did he say over 100,000 people in Rustenberg?
Yes, so there are estimation of that over 100,000 people in Rustenberg, and which is close to the truth, or even more than that number, because yes, Rustenberg, if viewers and listeners and maybe some few people want to know, that's the mining hub of South Africa, and most of the people coming from Zimbabwe, they are working in mines in that area. So yes, they are. But
I want to think that we have Rustenberg in terms of numbers, it's quite big. Yes, I think it's realistic. But I also want to think, the KZN, the Cape, Gauteng, there are a lot more numbers, I'm sure.
There are more than that number, yes. Obviously, in Western Cape, we are close to 1 million, yeah. Yes, you are close to 1 million this side, because whoever normally comes here, this is the mother city, normally who comes here won't go back. So we're trying to make sure that these people, they've got relatives back home. They must actually, by all means necessary, encourage them to vote, to register to vote, and if resource-wise is needed, they need to help. But there are some people, we go and vote. At Miracle Register, I can't register data. We just go and vote, and we defend our vote. We come back after the president is in office in 2023. Believe me, we'll do that, and we'll be live again as Change Radio on the ground, telling the world what is happening and where are we, and giving the people the update it requires. You will see. I'm sure there are people around and viewers, our listeners, are agitating to say, let 23 come and see. You will see very soon. Don't worry. Yes. So again, I think we have exhausted a number of things here, Leader Sophia, and I think why we were here, we wanted to hear what is happening in Rustenberg, and we have had the South African youth provincial chairperson speaking to us, leader comrade Peter Tvenga, and he mentioned a number of programs that the youth are embarking on to do to support, and much all in all is he was talking about the Ngapinde Hakem Komana mantra that has spread more than coronavirus in Zimbabwe. And also we spoke to the provincial chairman just recently, and he mentioned a number of things also that they are trying to do as a province, and so forth and so forth. So again, maybe before we leave, we just need to go back to our commentary box. Chairman Chiseva, can you lead us into commentary box, please?
Pano tina Mike Pungai. 2021 yanga iri Zambia akainde chilema. 2023 advocate Nelson Chamisa ngapinda Mukomana. Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot of encouragement. If some have done it, why can't we do as well?
Yeah.
I think we have the potential, and you have to do likewise. Mike, okay.
Tipe mamwe comments kana aripo. Whilst we are waiting, right? Okay, there we go.
Molini, nice time mpofu. Tiri muno mkauten mtuze. That's great. Kauten nosangane malija yenyu.
Yeah. Kana vari muKauteng ndo muna chairman trust, ndo mavanokwanisa kutovabata vovaendesa mubranchi mavo chaimo vanofamba vange vachipinda. Hanzi mukoma Shepherd Yuda, imbopai mashoko makadi mukuru Yuda. Tina Yuda panapa, mdala wangu. Mdala Yuda panapa. Okay, anyway, this name. For the people you might want to know Mdara Yuda, I think Kanamaka Monzwa in 2008, one of the Akangari prison service officer, akabudisa information yezvavaitwa vachivhoteswa zveforce, akatora foni yake pamberi prison officer vanhu vakuru nemapurisa, akatora video akati honai zvatiri kuitwa, ikazara muward mese munhu achinzi vhotera apa. Mukoma Yuda vakapinda nedzakawanda. I was young by then, but I know vakapinda nedzakawanda, and I encourage people. He always on Facebook saying a lot of things on Facebook, and I mean telling people his audio, and he knows he was one of the people who were prison officers by that time. Yakanga inana chidumo mu Zimbabwe. I think he was one of the people anoziva kuti what happens nenyaya dzana chidumo and stuff. Comrade Ruda vakazoendeswa vakazoenda ku-UK ndokwavari kozvinezvi. So ndo vamwe vanhu vanga vachitsvakwa nemukomana uya kuti tinoda kuziva kuti ku-UK tunoita sei. They are there. He is well known, and if you go to YouTube, and if you go to his Yuda live programs on Facebook, he is always there, and is a staunch supporter of advocate Nelson Chamisa. Crispin Mabena panyanga Mukomanero, no matter what, watching ndiri Cape Town Rustenberg touya kumusha. Mukoma muri padhuze, ndakatokutsamirai zvangu, handei tinoregister kuvhota. handei tinoregister kuvhota, and we want to go and vote and defend our vote. Kana kuri kutotora maleave kumabasa ngatore emwedzi wese, because tichida kutonge tiri paground, zvepaground chaipo paFrustenberg ndepana padhuze apa. Ngatibatanei Mukoma, kana muchida zvakare kuzondibata tsvakai Western Cape Facebook page group, moisa nhamba yenyu ipapo. Ndakukakamira nguva yareba tichitaurisa handiti?
I think chatuka chikakwata.
chatsvuka maiti saka ndozvawaedza kutaura izvozvo hanzi hai chatsvuka chikakwata hanzi nguva ndodzoka dzodzingirana nesu tanga tichida kuti taure zvakawanda nguva ndodzoka dzodzidzingirana nesu hamene kuti pane
ndangoti ndikukandirei mapedza kutaura though ndokukandirai kamwe kajohana mamombe nevamwe vachitamba kuharare, but it's all right.
yes, no, it's fine. You can continue. You can continue with that.
But I think, you know what, maybe varongoti tongovhara toitana baba ine ma-viewers and then vovhara nevideo.
Yes.
Thank you so much, my viewers. We had a good time hanging out with you. Tinokutendai. But ramai muri stay tuned ku Change Radio nekuzimai pane maprogram akawanda. Nhasi tine news review iri kutanga na 8 time yekuZimbabwe. Stay tuned, watch, and muchisa ma-comments enyu as well. Ngatisanganei same place, same time. Tinotenda nhasi tanga tina DJ Prof, tanga tina admin ku background leader Estella, tanga tina chairman Chiseva as well from East London. Tinokutendai nekuspenda nguva nesu. Tichingoti ngaapinde yake mukomana toonana pamberi. Crispin Mabena akanda one last comment. Hanzi Yuda Chibaba. He telling people the truth. I respect this man, right? As it is, he's telling people the truth and respect that. So thank you so much, viewers and listeners. We wish you a good night. Stay tuned. Remember to come back again, 8 p.m. same time. We have news review and there's 2 more programs entertaining and informing on Change Radio. Thank you so much and good night.
Yes, thank you very much. Regai nditi nini angari mafaro kuva nemi kubva nengo magara nesu vateriri nevatariri. I know you trust Change Radio, the only alternative radio in Zimbabwe that give you live news, live pasina kuti dzambo editwa. We are Change Radio Zimbabwe and we appreciate your time and everything that you give in to support the struggle, to support the change in Zimbabwe. I am TJ Prof on behalf of the host and also on behalf of the admin behind the scene and all the people that makes this program to be here. I thank you. See you in the next program. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, viewers and listeners. So we are going to watch this short clip from Harare, from the Harare Chitungwiza anniversary celebrations, followed by another one still where they are cutting cake. And then to conclude, we'll watch the Ngapinde Hake Mukomana video by one of our own Loveness Gotora. I think it's the 3rd version of the Ngapinde Hake Mukomana songs that have been made so far.
Yeah.
So
I'm coming with the 4th version.
Yes, we are waiting. Yes. So please hang on for those 3 videos to close the show with. And I don't know, Mr. Zovani, mangamushida kungoti bye bye to our viewers and listeners before we go.
Yeah, ngatisangane futi na 8 bye bye matotenda nenguva yenyu. Rambai makashinga. Tinosvika chat.
Thank
you. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Takumira kuti vana mai vachikaoda vamwe tochigara hedu pasi zvakanaka ndizvo kuitira kuti tipiwe vote of thanks.
Gapinde hake shunguruzo kwa nyanya uri wa nyanya mbava wa nyanya majeri ya nyanya ngapinde hake Corruption, abductions, arrests and killings must come to an end. Schools and hospitals must start functioning well. Saka tose ngatiti ngapinde. Iwe. Muno wese chanza mudenga so. Tichiti chinja, ngomana pinde, ngomana pinde, gapinde hake uyo. Moyo wako wakitaze usingade kushanduka, kupotera umbava kushaiwa zvipatara, kushaiwa zvikoro, moyo wako unodana muiwa, moyo wako unodana muiwa, gaurambe namo, tichiti chinja, tichiti chinja,